that executed this are actually from
wait. Y'all, we're failing the IQ test, y'all. We really are, man. This is an intergalactic multiverse IQ test, man, to determine if we can go on to the next level in the multiverse. And we're failing, man. We got Candace over here running with a hunch. Y'all, this woman is sitting here threatening the FBI, talking about she gonna put pressure on the FBI. Please put FBI in the chat. Please put FBI in the chat because we got to help them out. Y'all, this woman is sitting here threatening the FBI, talking about she gonna put pressure on the FBI. Please put FBI in the chat. Please put FBI in the chat because we got to help them out. We got to help them out just like I need help to not put myself on mute. What in the world? What kind of production is this, man? Am I not getting paid better by APAC? Good gracious, man. Mossad is not going to be happy with me if I'm sitting there muting myself. Put FBI in the chat. This is ridiculous. This chick is talking about she is going to put pressure. I got to back that up because that was funny. Candace, you are a gem of comedy. I don't know if you missed her calling, but she could have been on the Queens of Comedy band back in the day because she's funny as all get out. This chick is threatening the FBI now. And don't forget the time she says she'll take over the FBI's investigation. Let's go.
Their house, but your cousin decides to give the footage to TMZ before you can even see it. Okay, maybe the feds gave it. That's another assumption. That's the only two options. Either your cousin gave it to TMZ or the feds gave a portion of it to TMZ, which begs the question, why were we not told about the woman? Who was the woman? We should now all be putting a lot of pressure on the FBI to make a statement about why the woman who handed over her footage, I've now twice confirmed in her own mouth and from a source that there was a lady in that footage with the shooter. So why are they worried about that being caught on camera? Oh, sorry, didn't realize you were filming. What's that about? It's like everybody knows something that I don't know. And I want to be in the know on what happened to Charlie Kirk on 9/10.
Well, Candace, you can't be in the know. I didn't mute myself this time, y'all. Candace, you can't be in the know. You know why you can't be in the know, Candace? It's real simple.
I don't know, but I know. You know? I don't know, but I know.
You can't be in the know because you're not in the know.
Oh, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Let's keep it going. Let's have some fun. Let's go.
So, if you have any tips pertaining to who the woman was that was caught, please let me know. I am going to try again to reach out to this family since I don't think that Phil Lyman wants to assist me, doesn't like me. That's fine. I wonder if he likes truth, if he likes trying to solve this thing. That would be great as well. If he doesn't want to talk to me, I'm happy to put him in touch with another journalist. But if you know,
but you're not a journalist.
Like to reach out to us, please do. Reach out to us on social media. And I please ask again that you guys reserve not sending us videos and TikToks and links, but rather if you have information, please use tips@CandaceOwens.com. I love you all, and I love that the whole world wants to know what happened, and I'm grateful for that. But there's only so much data that an inbox can take. And we might have to just make a second line, so I think we should do. Skylar, we should talk about that. Okay, now we turn our attention back to the mysterious individual that is...
So this is allegedly investigative journalism. This is what it's been dumbed down to, investigative journalism. Just throwing out questions, hypotheticals. She knows no facts, but she puts it out there. Why not spend the time to actually do the legwork on your own and find out before you get on camera and say, hey, I found this woman. She had the video evidence of the three-legged goat walking down the street backwards and breakdancing, and we were able to talk to the lady about it. Why put it out there as a speculation, doxing people, putting their houses in peril, only to say, I don't really have any information. And nothing come of it. Nothing comes of it. This is malpractice. And again, she didn't go to school for journalism. Candace is not classically trained as a journalist. When we get done, I'm gonna bring on a real journalist with the credentials, with the bona fides, and he's gonna explain what journalism actually is. Stay tuned after this. But Candace is not a journalist. At very best, she's a commentator. And at worst, she's a muckraker.
Next to Shaner, right? We discovered that one person was from Austria. And then we're going, who's this goth kid that Phil clearly does not know him? Phil Lyman does not know this individual. Could I help identify him? I told you it was unusual that our inbox wasn't instantly flooded with people telling us exactly who it was. Well, then we did get another hit on him. And a handful of you similarly found the same person that we did, a person going by the name Robbie Hild, who was allegedly from Washington. Now, let me tell you why I don't think this is his true identity, okay? Because if this was just some kid who grew up in Washington, went to school in Utah, my inbox would be flooded with that name. It's not. Okay, it's simply not. Oddly, no one has come forward to claim that they know Robbie Hild. They're all just saying, I got a hit. This might be him. No one is saying they went to school with him. This is a young college student. He's allegedly, like I said, from Washington State. And no one personally can say, I know this person. How could that be? How could that be?
Easy.
Something. So I'm starting to get a hunch about things, and we're going to go more deeply into this.
One day, I think we're going to just collapse. We're just going to collapse all of Candace's statements, all of her feel statements down. Hunch, spidey senses, feeling, my thought. all that kind of my gut, all that kind of stuff. Maybe we just put that together into just like a huge montage. This is ridiculous. Another hunch. Another one.
Tomorrow, but many of you guys have been sending those clues about the Azov battalion, about Ukrainian, Russian people that were coming into Utah. There seems to be some organized movement. People that are being given new identities.
Yo, now the Ukrainian Russians are catching strays. And we need to do a catch strays scorecard. I'm trying not to be super petty and make a Candace Owens bingo board, but I might do it next time because I can't say that I'm not super petty. But now the Russians are catching strays. Dude, the Russian Ukrainian, she done already said Polish people, the Ninja Turtles. Who else, man? Everybody's catching strays. Y'all, man, we got to press F for duck. Everybody's catching strays. Duck down. FBI catching strays. Phil Lyman, shout out to Phil. He catching strays. His poor nephew getting strays. A random person walking in the woods is catching strays. Everybody. The Phoenix Suns. This is comical. The fact that people are actually tuning in as if this is serious is going to be studied by science. That's why we deserve a meteorite, for real. That's why the aliens will not come and speak to us, because we are actually failing. I personally believe that Candace Owens is an alien IQ test. And the aliens, I'm being silly, y'all, I'm being funny. I don't believe in aliens. The aliens have sent Candace Owens as like an IQ test. And because too many people actually listen to her, the aliens said they are going to keep on flying by. They said they're not going to even study us. Okay.
Actually, one person wrote to us and told us that UVU in and of itself as a campus has an unbelievable amount of dedication. I mean, even the president, I'm blanking on her name, like majored in Soviet studies. Like they have a direct pipeline from Russia to America. It's very interesting. And yes, it is true. It is a fact that Tyler Robinson, we can't confirm that this is Mike Mitchell, but there are old photos of Tyler Robinson, when he's a lot younger, visiting his uncle Mikey. Okay. His uncle Mikey, who is working with the Ukrainian Azov battalion. Okay, he's a military man. And that gets really interesting when I start to combine all of the aspects of this case. And again, we are still in theory territory, but I feel like we are I'm starting to get stronger than a theory and more of a hunch that this was a military operation and people that executed this are actually from
wait. Y'all, we're failing the IQ test, y'all. We really are, man. This is an intergalactic multiverse IQ test, man, to determine if we can go on to the next level in the multiverse. And we're failing, man. We got Candace over here running with a hunch. You know, her gut is telling her, man, she went to an extra Pilates class. Her gut is feeling some kind of way because she had some boba tea after Pilates. And her gut is telling her something, man. She is sitting there saying, Russian military, man. Please. Oh, my word. Don't say muted again. Oh, man, you made my heart stop. Don't do that to me, man. You almost killed me. Like, I cannot believe that. This is... I gotta let it go, man. Let's go.
And when you look at the aspects of the UVU case and their strong ties to that region, things get really interesting. When you look at UVU campus and their strong ties to the CIA, things start to get really interesting, right? And I think this is a path that needs to be pursued, that these people have different identities and that they are perhaps all from overseas. And it turns out that there have been, the New York Times has reported on Russian Ukrainian spies that are building new lives for themselves with new IDs in America, in Brazil. Essentially what we're talking about are terrorist cells. I believe that. I believe that with the Ukrainian war. Okay. And they always hack us emotionally. Oh, we need to have open borders. It allows them to get in people that are perhaps completely insane and deranged. And they are, in fact, raising little militants and they're executing these programs. And
So Candace would rather theorize that Ukrainian Russian terror cells are coming in through Utah rather than call out Muslims terror cells. I just want to know. I know we just... This woman is not serious. Yo, she is so unserious. She might as well have a bozo nose on and a big old clown wig. She is so unserious. There's no way in the world. You want me to go and look at Ukrainians. I'm wondering if she's going to bring up the Ukrainian girl that died in the train car up in Charlotte. I wonder if she's going to bring her in to it as well. This woman is so unserious. Is it possible, Candace, to be serious in 2025? In the year of our Lord, 2025, can you be remotely serious? You want me to believe in Russian terror cells because the president of UVU studied Russian. But I'm not supposed to see what's going on in Minneapolis and Minnesota and Detroit and Dearborn as a complete and utter infiltration and takeover. I'm not supposed to see that. I'm supposed to close my eyes. Girl, if you don't sit your unserious self down. Okay, I'm going to make it through this video. This woman is so unserious. This is crazy.
Tell you, if this is correct, if this is sort of like a neo-Bolshevik militant tribe, then we need to be concerned. And spiritually, I can tell you how I feel spiritually.
Let me tell you, right, I don't take any spiritual advice from anybody. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. I'm sorry. Let me just stop.
I've been pleading with you guys to get your kids out of these schools. I am telling you that something very dark is going on, and I'm going to continue to stress to you that you need to take your children out of school. Homeschool your children. There is something dark that I am perceiving that is happening, not just in public schools, but in private schools as well. Okay, why our kids had to go. We couldn't get basic answers about somebody that kind of fallen through the cracks and was posting Polish underground symbols. Her parent was posting Polish underground symbols, and I realized something was wrong. Something was off. I'm showing you this. This is like one headline, and this is translated from Russian, by the way.
Do you notice she never showed us those pictures of the Polish underground beekeepers society? She never showed us that. Never. So we don't know what it is that she saw that caused her to go to the school. Maybe when we see it, we would go to the school too and say the same thing. But she never shows it. Y'all, we're failing. We're failing a test. This is an IQ test, and we're failing. We're failing.
So the English here isn't perfect, but it is telling about White Lotus sect of all things. For those of you that followed the Becoming Brigitte series and things that we've spoken about this White Lotus idea, it's essentially...
Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of the JWhit Podcast. If you enjoyed today's show, please do me a favor and hit me up with that 3-piece special. Like the video, subscribe, and of course, share it with somebody who would also enjoy this type of content. And make sure you leave a comment because I do pin the best comments to the top. So thank you so much for tuning in today. And until next time, everybody, grace and peace.